Hey guys, Samurai here. Now, as you can see by the intro, I have a very special guest here with me today, introducing the Charizard Simp himself, the Boot Fanboy Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. And mind you, Samurai, I am a Charizard stan, not a sim, so shut up. Anyways, most of you guys would know me as Raboot Fanboy Sam on YouTube, or maybe Sam Lizard on Stan on Twitter. I'm a member of the Master 8 podcast, so make sure to check that out as well.
Great. As you can tell by the title of today's video, our what if is what if Ash caught Scorbunny. So I'll cover the battle and Sam will cover the character. You ready, Sam?
I'm forever ready, Samurai. Let's discuss how Ash would have been like with a scorbunny. Let's get started.
Alright, let's get started. We come back to a familiar scene in Journey's episode 4. Go has just said to Scorbunny that he did not wish to be partners, but this time Ash calls it back to join his team. Go is pleasantly surprised. So now that Ash has Scorbunny, I decided to remove Dracovish. Sadly, he didn't make much of an impact to keeping him. But back to the story, we're going to move to episode 12, where Leon and Lance have their first battle and Ash being introduced to the World Coronation Series. Scorbunny is also quite excited along with Ash and Pikachu. But these episodes stay the same until episode 17, where Scorbunny and Pikachu are training, and Ash noticing that Scorbunny should be able to use the move Ember, but it's struggling. And it gets frustrated and leaves, only to be confronted by Team Rocket. Double Kick is having no effect on Team Rocket's Pokemon, and Ash, with his unorthodox battle style, instructs Scorbunny to use Ember by kicking the stones, and it's a success. Ash's experience with special Pokemon helps greatly here. Now we're gonna cut to episode 18, Ash's first World Championship battle against Viscus, and this battle is a bit different instead. In this battle, it'll be Pikachu, Gengar, and Scorbunny. The battle starts out explosively with Pikachu and Electrode being close. Pikachu manages to clinch a victory, but Raichu quickly knocks it out. Ash sends out Scorbunny, and it's a tough battle until Scorbunny activates its Blaze ability, and with Ash's encouragement, he evolves into Raboot and learns Flame Charge. Yeah, we decided to evolve into Raboot very early, one episode later in fact. We decided to line this up with the Darkest Day, so it will be a Cinderace by that time. Now back to the battle. Flame Charge is a move that increases the user's speed, and this is perfect for Ash. It's a battle of speed, and only one can beat the other. Raboot uses one last Ember, and Raichu is knocked out. This battle ends up as a resounding success for Ash. Next we'll move up to episode 21. This is the episode where Ash catches Riolu, and nothing really happens, but next is the character section for Scorbunny and Raboot, so Sam, take it away.
So Ash's Scorbunny shares a lot of similarities to Ash and Pikachu. He is very fun, loving, and adventure-seeking. He has intense love for battles and wants to help Ash become world monarch and defeat Leon's Charizard. He often gets into mischief around the Sakuragi Park and can be very competitive. Like Ghost Scorbunny, Ash's one also has the intensity of. Like Ghost Scorbunny, Ash's Scorbunny also likes to kick everyone, especially Ash. So there is that. Like Ghost one, Ash's is also really caring and likes to help all of its friends, from Pikachu all the way to Riolu and everyone in between. Next, his evolution Raboot. Now in original canon, he had a huge personality shift. It's sorta similar here, although it still shares a lot of similarities with Ash, but it's a lot more serious and cool now. Kinda like Grovyle. He still loves to train and gotten even more serious for battles though, and has developed kinda admiration and rivalry with Leon's Charizard. He loves to try new kinds of fire type moves such as Ember and Flame Charge, and is often seen training with pebbles, so seems that he is trying to master pyro ball as well. This Pokemon is definitely a very tough opponent to go against. He is a perfect mixture of strength as well as speed. So if you want to defeat him, then you would have to do a lot of effort. And yep, that's it. That's more or less the characterization of Scorbunny and Raboot.
Alright, next we have episode 27. We mentioned Raboot's admiration for Charizard, and in this episode it's only encouraged to get stronger. Otherwise, the episode plays out the same with Ash catching Farfetch'd. Otherwise, we skip to episode 34, where Ash faces B in a battle. I decided to change it to where Ash leads off with 3-on-3. B uses Grapplock, Kalucha, and Hitmontop, while Ash leads off with Common, Raboot, and Riolu, of course. Now Ash leads off with Common against Halucha, and in this continuity, it wins this battle, but it's incredibly worn out after this battle. And then it loses to Hitmontop. Ash sends out Raboot, and it loses against Hitmontop as well. Not to mention Grapplock, she sends out Grapplock next after Riolu just barely manages to beat Hitmontop and loses to Grapplock. He goes through a mild depression arc similar to Ash, where it's tried even harder to win. But now let's talk about Go for a bit. Since Go no longer has Cinderace as his ace, we decided to make his ace Flygon and Inteleon. Go does catch Sabo, and thanks to the extra experience it gets, it's already a Drizzle by this point. But back to the main story, now let's head up to episode 39. Ash uses the same team against B. This time Common beats Halucha and loses to Hitmontop again, but not without doing heavy damage, showing it's gained some experience. Riolu comes next, and it's an intense battle where it just manages to come on top. And Riolu still loses to Grapplock, still not being strong enough, further cementing their rivalry. Next up we have Raboot and its battle, and it's a battle of pure strength. Raboot's insane speed is enough to tough it out against Grapplock. Raboot does get into a lock, and Raboot is just barely holding on, and is going for a liquidation until Raboot learns counter and defeats B. Now we move on to the darkest day. The first episode, Ash and Go just meet Zacian and Zamazenta, so pretty much everything stays the same until the next episode, where since Go doesn't have Cinderace, Drizzle Dynamaxes. Meanwhile, Ash and Leon are traveling to Galar to stop the Dynamax Pokemon, and Chairman Rose along with Oleana are going to head into the third episode of the arc, where Ash fights Rose, and Go retrieves the Rusted Sword and Shield and fights Oleana. Now, since Ash's main Pokemon of this season has been Raboot and Riolu, it's perfect for Rose's Steel types. Now Ash's Pokemon evolves into Cinderace and learns Powerful, and Riolu, not wanting to get left behind by its rival, also evolves, while on Go's side, Drizzle evolves and learns Snipe Shot. And now we move to the climax, where Zacian and Zamazenta help Ash and Go defeat Eternatus, and all's well that ends well. Now I'm gonna let it go to Sab to talk about Cinderace's character.
Now it's time to talk about Cinderace's character. It's a mix of both Scorbunny and Raboot, and it takes Raboot's sense of battle and Scorbunny's fun and loving personality. But hyper competitive with Ghost Inteleon, Lucario, and Farfetch'd, or rather Surfetch'd. Along with Ash's unpredictability when it comes to battle. It is a very strong and reliable Pokemon. You would often see him interact with other small Pokemon such as maybe Grookey or more of Ash's other Pokemon, or maybe all the small Pokemon in the lab. It's just a very caring Pokemon all over around. One thing which has to be seen in Ash's Cinderace though is that it can be kinda dense at times, like he can take action without anyone asking. Ash's Cinderace would also have the Gigantamax factor, which he would get after eating the Gigantamax soup from Isle of Armor. So there is that. This is everything you need to know about Ash's Cinderace.
And that's where we're going to end things for now. Truly, this was a great experience to work on. We're going to wait till after the latest arc being Project Mutant Toll to do part 2. Hopefully Sam will join me for that too.
Okay guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to check out my channel and Twitter account as well. And thank you Samurai for having me in this video. I really appreciate it.
Alright, a massive thanks to Sam, and thank you to all of y'all for watching my videos. Please subscribe to Sam and me. Anyways, Samurai out.